Recording live.
Alright, this is episode 108.
108.
That's right.
Romo's not here, so we're not gonna yell.
No,
He'll be back on the next one.
This guy, yeah.
108! Fuck it, I had to do it.
What's up, Romo?
And we're gonna talk about curiosity.
Yeah.
And
What about it? Oh shit.
Why?
What about it?
why it's an incredible, positive, necessary trait for society to survive.
Yeah. Society, I think it paints people out, especially kids, to be curious, and it's like, oh, that's annoying, Well, that's something
When they ask you a bunch of questions, you're like, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Go watch the tablet.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
And
Answer those questions, man.
Yeah, or it's like, say you don't know. You know what I'm saying? But
be honest.
But when you talk down to a kid, and when you brush them off, it's gonna kill the curiosity a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
they stuck their neck out and then spoke a little bit of their mind, and then they got shut down. They're not gonna want to speak their mind anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And then it happens at school because there's like this strict pattern of shit they gotta teach, and then they start asking these random questions, and then sometimes they're great questions, but it's like we gotta focus on this, on the STEAM, on whatever I forgot what they call it, the planner or whatever, because everything's designed like what to teach, when to teach, how to teach. It's all coming from above. And so a lot of the curiosity kind of gets brushed over unless you're a good teacher and you can do the balance in both, which is.
And it is bad because in school I've seen some videos, some kids recording, kids will ask a political question, and the teachers will start making fun of them, or the teachers will basically, bro, fill their head with bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And
was it like high school or something?
Nah, this is like junior high. You know what I'm saying? And it's like these kids don't know. They're curious, and instead of a teacher, trying to say, oh well, this is how it is. Now the teacher's gonna tell them, hey, what you think is stupid. How that that's not American. Blah blah blah. Like teachers.
That's how non-curious they are, because they just go with
narrative.
The narrative, with the status quo, with what they're told is cool. Because I know when I was young, a teenager, I was curious about drugs, but I wasn't curious about learning new things. I wasn't curious about anything. And now as an adult, I'm curious about everything, like trees, and just because it keeps you young. When you stop being curious, you think it's cool, but it's like it can't be good for the brain.
Yeah, you think you're cool now because you're like, oh well, yeah. If I'm not asking questions, I'm not being some nerd.
I'm not being annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like not asking questions. How you gonna figure stuff out? You know what I mean? It's like curiosity is what gets you. Is what constantly gives you It's what constantly keeps us evolving. And once you stop being curious, you're gonna stop. Your development's gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens, bro. Like certain people hit a certain age, late 20s, early 30s, and they settle in to what they know, what they do, and they decide that they're not gonna ever try and branch out of that, and then that's when they start getting old. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
It's like if you're not learning, you're not living, and these people would rather not learn because they think not knowing stuff or putting it out there, they don't know something, makes them look stupid. You know what I mean?
Right. I always remember that it was funny in high school when people were dumb. And I used to do it too. I used to play stupid. And the girls thought it was cute. Like the cool kids thought dumb was cute.
To this day, it's probably the same thing.
Yeah.
The smart kids don't get no play from girls, you know what I'm saying? It's all
not in the beginning, no.
It's those dumb douche kids, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By the way, I sound like that because I got a cough drop in my mouth, Sound like I like...
Something else.
Yeah, but not a cough drop. Fuck
yeah.
y'all. I mean, fuck you. No fuck anybody.
You projecting. They probably didn't even think that.
Let's be celibate, y'all.
Yeah.
Fuck nobody.
Fuck yourself. No, wait, no. Cause that's,
No,
oh, yeah, you're right.
Celibate.
So, anyway... I think little things like curiosity killed the cat. I think they say that to undermine kids. You know what I mean? Because that's it. Oh, curiosity killed the cat. Like what cat? And then cats usually survive. They always land on their feet. 9 lives.
I like this. You sound like Ramo now, putting out theories. You know, like I like
Yeah,
that. Hey, man,
conspiracy against cats, bro.
I mean, cats are curious as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, but they always survive though. Like a dog, you let a dog out, it's not gonna survive all the time by itself, right? It needs a person, especially like if it's been domesticated. A cat will fucking eat a bug, or its instincts just kick in. Maybe some dogs too, but I feel like a cat has the claws, and then there's like more prey for it because it's smaller. So there's bugs, there's snakes, there's fucking birds, little lizards. I was talking about cat. Oh, they're curious. So they're curious, but they learn a lot. The curious cats were worshipped in Egypt for some fucking reason. You know?
Interesting.
Yeah. So I think they tell that to kids to get them to like not ask so many questions, because kids naturally ask questions. I remember my son used to ask so many questions, and I would answer them. And to me, it was like, you know, it was fun. You know. I guess I could contribute it to CBD, but I think it also is just my nature that I was like, maybe because
this is the odd part. You can talk about these somewhere once. We used to name the episodes after the fucking weed strains in this world. What the fuck?
Hey, this is the Mac episode. Look at that flashback. Yeah, cannabis. I think cannabis helps with parenting, with curiosity. You know what I mean? It makes you curious about shit, bro. You start thinking like, whoa, why is this? Why is that? Why do clouds do this? And
You're
like
right.
Shit that you never on a regular frequency that they want to keep everybody on. They were focused on food, money, sex. Food, money, sex. You don't think about like
it's like
weird.
It's like a lot of people who first start smoking the cannabis. They do find themselves asking questions they never asked before.
They all become philosophers.
Yeah.
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 And shit, philosophers, that's all they did was ask the questions that nobody else asked. You know? And we still quote them. Like, I'm assuming, was Marcus Aurelius, was he a philosopher?
He was the philosopher king. He was, you know, when people talk about the philosopher king, Marcus Aurelius is always the prime example of what a philosopher king should have been.
So was he like before? Because all I know, you know, Plato, Socrates, but they were in different times sometimes, right? Or were they all in the same?
Oh, man, you put me on the spot.
I don't know why I'm asking you like you're
I'm not sure if Plato, Socrates, and Marcus Aurelius ever coincided as far as existing.
Well, what if they had an odd problem? This is like us.
They'd be asking all kinds of questions.
Right. What kind of episodes would they have? Like, where did those pyramids come from? I don't know the timeline. I don't know where. But see, I'm curious. And then like you're always willing to take like curiosity. The lack of curiosity has divided the country. Most people who are curious are more in the middle. Like, we see both sides. And the people who are so like numb and callous, I guess, to like, they become molded. Like, I've seen those like cartoons where like you start off as a circle, right? But they're like, no, you got to become a square. You have to be a cube. So then now all these cubes are like, oh, don't question anything. But it's like, oh, I gotta try to be a circle again or something. You know, like, you gotta find that, and that's like part of childhood. It's part of innocence. You gotta, if you lose it, you gotta find it.
You're right. A lot of times, you know, when you find yourself in adulthood finding problems, you know, you do have to sometimes, you know, look at it as a kid. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, looking at it as a child is a good way to break it down to its simplest form.
Right. I mean, just remember, as a kid, you always wish you could drive, you could buy shit. You always wish you had a job. You always want to be adults. Now we're fucking here. And now we complain. I mean, not necessarily us, but a lot of adults are like, oh, adulting sucks. Adulting sucks. Bitch, that's all you want to do for the first 15 years of life.
So you can do whatever you want.
Right.
You decided
we have responsibilities.
Yeah, you decided to be an adult who complains. You know, you can choose to be an adult who doesn't complain and tries to get shit done.
I think social media makes it commonplace and makes it okay for people to put that negative energy out there. It's encouraged to complain.
Yeah. Like I said, the more negative you are, the more people are like, yeah, that's right. See, that's another podcast we should do. We talk about like
Well, what's good is some people. It is kind of because of the Great Awakening. There is a lot of like positive stuff too growing. So there is hope. There's a glimmer of hope. I think a lot of people are becoming curious because they're like, I mean, shit. I mean, I don't know if we should talk about, but like J.R. Reid gets more views than CNN. So people are becoming curious of the other side, And it's just like, it's human nature. That's why we ate the fruit, Adam and Eve, cooking curiosity. But I guess it was destiny, right?
That was more like breaking the law, but I feel.
Oh yeah.
But then again, why do you steal? Because you're curious. What happens if I steal? You know what I'm saying? Why do you do dumb shit? Sometimes it's like, what happens if I do this? You know what I'm saying?
That's also though, but the risk. High risk, sometimes high reward. And I see that with like even pre-K kids. They try to steal just to see what they can get away with. But not all kids are like that though. Like I don't know. I don't know what their parents do or whatever. Who knows? Who knows if it's like what do they say? If it's nurture and nature, combination of both, DNA. I mean, who knows? But psilocybin will make you more curious. If cannabis didn't make you curious enough, psilocybin will make you even more curious.
Yeah, mushrooms hit you with for real.
You start questioning
a lot. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things. Mushrooms turn you into like you said, weed. Get some people philosophizing, but like mushroom, yeah, man, that's like the next level shit. You know what I mean?
Is that like such a stoner sentence? You know what I mean? Next level shit, man. Yeah.
We got like 30 minutes?
12.
So man, anyhow, bro, it's like being curious is looked down upon, and that's why we have the society we have today, where everyone has to talk the same, everyone looks the same, everyone thinks that they gotta talk like the same damn memes, and everyone watches the same damn memes. Everybody
wants to watch the same show.
Yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like when 10 people ask me if I saw the same movie on Netflix or the same, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, man, do none of y'all do anything different? You know what I'm saying? Right. How come we're all talking about the same album? Why aren't you telling me what you're listening to? It used to be back in the day, you talk to 5 different people, you might get 3 or 4 different replies to different things, you know? So now you can, I didn't think about it like that. Right. Or I never jammed out to this, or I never watched that movie. Right. But now it's like, they're all 5 people watch the same movie, listen to the same music, they all dress the same, they talk the same, and it's like, the reason why they do that is because being curious is looked down upon society. Like I said, bro, people will make fun of you, and because of how social media is, people are afraid to be made fun of and look stupid. Did I say this already?
You said it earlier when you were like, we were like capping about what we were about to. Not capping, but recapping. Not even recapping.
Reviewing?
Pre-capping?
Previewing?
Yeah. Not even pre-assessing what we were going to talk about. But along with that,
pre-potting,
trending kills curiosity. The whole trending thing, because there wasn't trending when we were like, or we didn't use that word. It wasn't like in the zeitgeist.
Yeah, everybody had their own little circle they were in, and what it was hot was different to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe the new Lil Wayne song was hot to you because in your circle, rap was the shit. But to so and so, the latest My Chemical Romance song was hot because they listen to that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's how it is.
And it's like slowly, at least over our lifetimes, everything's become one. Yeah. Like popular music, trending.
Yeah. Like how many people have been sucked into watching all of the Marvel movies the past few years? You know what I'm saying? Like when the Marvel movie comes out, you hear everyone parodying the same shit. And it's all the same shit that was written on Twitter or on Facebook, you know what I'm saying, by the company itself. Y'all just parodying with something.
Well, yeah, I hate that. A lot of times, like, people watch a movie and then they'll just go off of what the critics say.
Yeah.
The Rotten Tomatoes. I was like, I'm like, fuck Rotten Tomatoes, fuck that. And like, if you want to watch a movie, watch the movie.
Yeah.
That ruins like a lot of people's opinions on movies because they're like, oh, I gotta think like they think.
Yeah, no one has your mind, and you don't have anyone else's mind. You're not gonna see the same things they saw. You're not gonna get the same messages, the same vibe that they got. You know what I'm saying? Because two different people, fam.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that's what makes life interesting.
Yeah, is
you would think.
Okay, yeah, learning is good, but experience is even better, and that's what going to see it for yourself, or going to listen to it for yourself. That's what that is. Experience. It's not learning off a secondhand experience is not really learning. It's definitely not knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
that's just hearsay. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Until you experience it, you're actually learning it.
Yeah.
Put it into play.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why a lot of the media is designed to make a lot of people hate a lot of people, and they don't even know what they talk about. Like a lot of people who want to cancel JRE never even listen to him.
They just read what it says online.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
And the parroting.
That he said this and he said that, or he's giving false information, and he must be a bad guy. That's really what he's doing.
Right.
Well, if he really was doing this, he would be a bad guy. But if you go and read the facts and go listen for yourself, you'll realize that's not what's going on at all.
Which that has happened previously with 45 at the state. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just.
Can't even say his name because you get flagged.
I know, right? It's crazy.
Yeah,
to the point where even my mom realizes now how insane it is for 45 to get blocked off Twitter, but you still got like just like ISIS and.
Bro, I don't care who you. I don't care if you don't like
porn and crazy shit.
Yeah, like if you don't like somebody, that doesn't mean that you should have the right to censor them. You know, everyone talks about that. Oh, he's a fascist, 45, Okay, fascism is what they did to him, then they censored him. That's fascism, you know what I'm saying?
Isn't it crazy how it's like twisted?
Yeah, Trump, like he never went on Twitter or anywhere and said ban so-and-so, or what, so-and-so's opinion should not be heard. Hey, man,
right.
because in a true democratic, country, all sides of opinion are heard, even the ones that you don't want to hear, even the ones you don't give a fuck about.
Right.
But you know what? Because we live in a democratic society, we're gonna listen to your stupid opinion. You know what I'm saying?
What's a republic? Are we a republic and a democracy?
A republic is what Rome was supposedly.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Do I know the difference? Nope.
No, okay.
Not a bit.
Me neither. But yeah, I mean, cause that whole I don't know if this will flag it, but socialism.
I think a democracy is supposed to be by the people. Nah, never mind, because they also voted in Rome, right? Like the people used to vote, right? Or was it just certain people that could vote?
I think it was certain people that could vote.
I guess a democracy is where everybody can vote. Right. Unless you're
felon.
only 3/5 of a person.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you could vote, but it wouldn't count as much.
Not much.
What an odd number too.
How many of y'all would have to vote for 3/5 to work out to one whole person?
I don't even. That's what I'm saying. It's a weird number.
3/5.
It's not even like a quarter.
Half.
Even numbers.
At least it's more than half, but it's still fucked up.
Is it more than half?
3/5.
Yeah, because 2.5 is half. Yeah.
Like barely.
Barely. Oh, that's crazy.
It's fucked up. You put a value on a person like that? That's fascism.
Right.
For those that don't know, see what I'm saying?
See, that's how we gotta appreciate where we came from. Like, not appreciate where we came from, but how far we've come. Because we have come far.
But the thing is, a lot of people don't. A lot of people prefer to just keep stay in the dark and not find things out for themselves. Like when you hear the word fascism, a lot of people attribute it to something that they just heard someone say or saw on Twitter. But do you know what it is? Have you looked it up yourself?
Or racist. Have you actually learned what real racism is? Because a lot of times that's thrown around. Misogyny is thrown around. A lot of big words are thrown around that are like can ruin somebody's life and career. And a lot of times people don't know what that word even means.
True.
They're just going off of what they're just parroting. They've never actually said, hey, let me, because even though we can research, a lot of people don't research. They just consume what's spoon-fed to them. So whatever they see on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, that's just what they're consuming. They're not even though they can, they're not like going like, oh, let me go search something up, which you would think everybody would do with that power in their pocket.
But you know, that's what too much technology too fast does. It makes us complacent. It makes us lazy. You know what I'm saying? We, you know, yeah, man, okay, bro. For some people, changing, you know, getting up to go find a remote is too much work now. They have to have an app on their phone that controls everything. Well, they don't gotta move a damn thing, you know. For some people, hitting a light switch has become too much of a hassle. For some people, going to change the temperature on your AC or your heater manually has become too much of a hassle. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy how lazy.
Convenience is killing curiosity. Because then we're not learning how to do stuff.
It doesn't have to. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to. You know, but people allow themselves to get too comfy. You know what I'm saying? That they, you know, it's like, hey man, instead of be appreciative at the fact that we have this ability to have something in the palm of our hands that you can literally do just about anything with. You know what I'm saying? Instead of allowing it to control your life.
Well, bro, all right. And so, like, I've been bringing it up a lot because it's been a big part of my life right now. But working with a kid that's blind, you realize just seeing colors and shit, just looking at shit is like...
Yeah, a lot of people need to go back to basics, fam, just to realize how good they have it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the 5 senses.
Like the fact that you can wake up every day and do, you know, wake up every day, open your eyes and smell shit and
hop up
and be able to touch shit and be able to hear shit. You know what I'm saying? Be able to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like these are all blessings.
Yeah.
But instead, we're just concerned about, you know, we gotta watch this show, but we have to make sure that we post something today, that we check in somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous in a way. You know what I'm saying?
And everybody's posted in the same places with the same backgrounds, and it's just like clout chasing, and it's just like same shit over and over.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people just live to be negative almost, bro.
And the most successful people are usually the ones that are different. The trendsetters.
Yeah, original thinkers. You know, original thinkers are what sets the trends. You know, it's not everyone who follows the trends that sets the trend. It's the trendsetters. It's the original thinkers who are thinking about like what, you know, thinking outside the box. Not it's not the motherfucker sitting there, you know, looking on the TV or the phone and saying I want to look just like that guy.
Right. They're being themselves.
Yeah.
And it just happens to vibe with everybody.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Because people like people being themselves, whether they realize it or not.
Real recognize real. You know what I
mean? Yep, man. Yep.
30 minutes?
22.
Oh, man.
That's not bad, though.
It's not bad. We can wrap it up, man. Yeah, man. So curiosity, you know what I'm saying? It's not something that should be... you shouldn't lose it. You know what I'm saying? You should value your curiosity and cultivate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we had, like I just said, we have at the palm of our hands the ability to do anything. Any question you have, you can look it up. You know what I'm saying? If you ever wanted, like, you know what? How do you grow? I don't know, a plant. How do you grow weed? You know, how do you prepare mushrooms? You know what I'm saying? Oh, how do you do? You can look it up.
Right.
You can look it up. There's someone's at least written something about it, and most times not, they've made a video about it.
How do I cope with anxiety, depression?
Exactly.
How do I?
When it came to something as simple as me and Roman went on, we said, how do you play chess? Looked it up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Looked it up.
Now you got to be able to decipher.
And you know what? Look, and the curiosity should be even bigger with this because, bro, you don't have to go ask anybody and feel stupid. You know, you can go ask the internet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You can be anonymous on the YouTubes and all these other spots and just ask and be curious if you want to call them dumb questions or whatnot, but whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Stay curious.
Stay curious.
Man, that's a good shirt. Merchandise one day.
I keep telling you.
Coming soon.
Hey.
Peace.